Hey, welcome to Leadership Basics, your first stop in becoming a leader at church, no matter what area of ministry you're trying to enter. Now, we all go through the same training course because it's really important that everyone at church gets on the same page. See, when we do this, we can change the world together. Now, we'll get to that in a minute. First, we should cover this. How does Leadership Basics work? Well, first, a trainer is assigned to you. This is just someone who's already on a leadership team and already has been through this course. And what you're going to want to do is watch the videos in playlist 1. There's a handful of them. You should easily be able to do this in a week or so. These videos will introduce you to the concepts and explain terms and things like that. Now, once you've finished watching these videos in the playlist on your own, you and your trainer will get together to talk about it, probably at the end of the week. Maybe you'll do this in person or on the phone or online, whatever works for your schedules. Now, you might be doing this one-on-one with your trainer or in a small group with a couple of others who are also training. And then you're just going to want to repeat that process for all of the playlists in this course. Now, here's a question you might have right away. Why do you have to talk about it? Why not just watch the videos in the playlist and then take a test or something? Well, that's the whole point. We want to make sure you don't miss the simplicity of real leadership. And here it is. We can change the world with our words. You'll never be a good leader if you don't learn how to speak God's truth and share God's truth with people. This is what your trainer will be modeling for you over these next several weeks. Now, I know there's more to leadership, and we'll get to that. And I know that some of you might think you're in the wrong course. Maybe you're just joining the worship team or the welcome team or something. You just want to learn about those things. Well, that's great. You'll get to those as you go. But the most powerful thing that you'll learn in Leadership Basics is just this, that you can change the world with your words. And everyone can do it on any team or in any group. But the problem is that most Christians don't feel qualified or equipped to be this kind of leader. So let me try to convince you that you really can do it. See, Moses told regular people to do this, to share truth in their lives with the people that they love. Deuteronomy 6, he said, "Commit yourselves wholeheartedly to these commands that I'm giving you today. Repeat them again and again to your children. Talk about them when you're at home and when you're on the road, when you're going to bed and when you're getting up." See, Moses said to them, listen, guys, I'm going away and I'm not going to be here to teach your kids. You're going to have to do it. And they were just regular people. And then fast forward to Jesus' time. Jesus invited fishermen to do this. Jesus was walking along the shore of the Sea of Galilee and he saw these two brothers throwing a net in the water because they fished for a living. They were fishermen. And Jesus called out to them and he said, "Come, follow me and I'll show you how to fish for people." Now you notice Jesus didn't go and invite the spiritual elite of his time. He didn't go invite the Pharisees to follow him. He invited regular people, fishermen, to come follow him. And they did follow him. And he modeled for them and taught them how to share God's truth with people in their lives. And then in case they missed it, he brought them through his own leadership training. And he said in Matthew 28, "Therefore go and make disciples of all nations." And look what he said in verse 20. "Teach these new disciples to obey all the commands I've given you." So we see how important God's truth is, but we also see that regular people are the ones who can share it with other people in their lives. And that's what we'll help you to do. Now, the Bible simply calls this speaking truth in love. And we're going to show you how to do it in a way that people can understand it, and in a way that people will listen, so you're not forcing it down their throats, and in a way that's actually biblical. So we're going to help you with all of this over these next several weeks. And we're going to keep it really simple. Here are the 3 main truths that we're going to teach you and help you to share with other people in your lives. They're from Foundations. The first truth is that we start by trusting Jesus. The second truth, that as Christians, we live to honor God. And the third truth is that we mature by helping other people. So we're going to get to those in playlists 3 through 5. But this first playlist is just here to convince you that you really can do this and that you should do it, that Jesus expects us to do this if we're following him. So let me leave you with this. The greatest thing that you can do is to help someone pursue God. So that means if you're a drummer, your trainer will help you with the specifics of joining the worship team and how it works and all that stuff. But the greatest thing you can do as a drummer is to help someone pursue God. And you'll have an opportunity to do that on the worship team if you're looking for it. Or if you're the guy who mops the floors, that's fantastic. Thanks for that. But your role on the clean team can be even bigger than that, because the greatest thing that you can do as a floor mopper is to help someone pursue God. You might make a connection with someone on the clean team while you're doing your work that can change their lives, and it'll change your life too. And if you're helping with the youth group, it's not just about how fun you are or whether you should wear your hat sideways. You'll get to that in your training. But the greatest thing you can do as a youth leader is to help someone pursue God. Don't ever forget that. So that's it for this video. Now here's some questions you can talk about with your trainer when you get to it. And be sure to watch the other videos in this playlist before you do that.